Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Tyranny. Have you seen the name of the game? Episode 130. Okay, last time I can't bring the main map back up. I guess I can do that. Oh, it's paused. That's why. Okay. Last time I went to the Eden guy, whatever his name was, the voices. He sent me here and I arrived, and then these people were going to have a fight. So I headed off there, dealt with that, get it done with, headed back. And I believe I'm heading here because one of the edicts, the power things, is inside somebody, and I've got to find it and stop it. Can I just cancel it? There we go. So last time I got about up to, I think it was here, and they ran off. I think these guys I spoke to didn't do anything, if I'm not mistaken. Can you carry over? Yeah. Sure why this place is shaking. Yeah. So let's move on. Was it them I helped? Come back, maybe? I'll look and say. Haven't we lost enough already? What more does Karas want? Well, just have faith bound at the stone sea is a rather steep drop from Hellgate Edge. Wouldn't want you to slip off. You threatening me, boy? What can a poor trader do for you? This place sure has been wrecked. And by a faithbinder like you, no less. No offence to you, of course. You're good justice. But if I ever get my sights on who did this, I'll give him a ripe piece of my mind. This city lost everything to the edict. Her homes, her people, even her name. You can't imagine what it was like to watch her quake and burn. Now that the city's death slide has settled, we only have to deal with the occasional rumbling. Maybe you should eat some and stop the rumbling in your tummy. The tremors that come and go like sweeping summer storms, most blame the disfavored. The Earthshakers are no help at all. The Scarlet Chorus at least want to solve the problem. Folks at Halfgate feel disfavored are causing the problems. Halfgate Townflick sympathise with the Scarlet Chorus, is that so? Have anything noteworthy in stock? Are causing problems. Have you come to help then? Those meddling Earthshakers are protecting Kara. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you why. Maybe they like the trembling he causes every time he rattles and moans. But how about we... Oh, bless me, I got a sneeze. I was trying to say before the sneeze came. I was like... Okay. Maybe they like the trembling that cause every time the rattles and moans. I can see made me rattle and moan then. But how are we to rebuild so long as the Archon lives? Halfgate Town sympathise with Scarlet Chorus and so? Well, we don't like them, but we don't hate them neither. They've got a plan to stop the earth's trembling. So they say, kill Kara, kill the quakes. Once the land's at rest, we can rebuild and farm again. Have anything noteworthy in stock? Afraid not. I'm plump out of, well, everything. A bit of gabbings? Gabbings? What's a gabbing? All I've got to trade at the moment if you're in the market. Farewell. Okay. Glory to Karas of the Faithbinder. This one looks like a push-up. Very no revenge for me. Sure, if setting... Hey, where you go? Sure, if setting them traps hasn't got my shoulders stiffer than a week dead. Shut up. Do you recognise Tuna's Faithbinder when you see him? I'll talk to you. No, I can talk to you, but not this dude for some reason. Okay. Oh, here now, background. Washers releasing the water. These dangling ropes serve as a last desperate attempt to keep homes together, following the what? Following the collapse, the aftershocks, proven to be too much for makeshift supports. Okay, makeshift supports. Okay, head up here then. Tuna's Faithbinder, yes, I hope you've come on a mission of peace. Ah, welcome traveller. I've seen so many new faces recently, it's getting hard to keep track of all of you. Seems every other day we got a new scavengers or artifact hunters, or just completely odd folks coming through these paths. Almost unsettling, if you ask me. His eyes linger on Kills and Shadows for a moment, and he sniffs. His face, that's a little rude, sniffing the lady. His face taking a sour look. And if it isn't one type, it's another. He looks back at you and smiles again, and through, you know, it doesn't quite reach his eyes. What is other type? Stronger than pathetic human type? Nice one. She scratches her scarred, hairy teat and grins to show cracks in her fangs. Is there anything I can do to help you? Any information you need about the area? What do you know about the spires of the Stone Sea? Deep in the heart of the Beastman territory, there's one. These dangerous parts, you best be watching your back out there. And look, you're doing like a pointing thing, like da-da-da-da. You should not imagine, you know, really big music behind that, da-da-da-da-da-da, or something. He nods solemnly before continuing. The other is surrounded by those rock worshippers, where that colossus of stone finally collapses. Stone Colossus? I think that's on it. Stone Colossus? Yeah, that giant of an Archon. He kept moaning and groaning as he made his way across the land, left destruction in his wake, and riled up the beastmen. Something fierce. Believe he fell near the Dawning Spire. He gives his head a scratch, pondering the situation. Some of the vendors here in town could tell you more. I know nothing. I know they've had some dealings with the scavengers from those areas. Tell me more about the Hothgate. Well, let's see. It used to be called Plainsgate. Until Karen came trespassing through, and Faithbinder Colleen cast the Edict of Stone on him, destroying thousands of lives in the process. He purses his lips. But you can't win a war without casualties. At least that's what we're told. Even after we keep getting hit hard by the earthquakes, we've lost a lot of people and possessions, but other areas were hit even harder during the Edict. Guess you could say we were in the eye of the storm. Aha, very good. Earthquakes, kids these days, watch 10 years of orthological sketches vanish in 20 seconds of smoke. Then tell me tell me all about your slow, leisurely tremors. Oh no, the roads are all shifting and my map's obsolete. Actually, that does sound quite odious. Okay, did you just try to be smart and then actually that is actually correct? So, I'm better than you. Oh, actually you're right. Well done there. You just made us look great, smart, especially you possibly the smartest one here. Well done, well done. No matter what happened, you have to keep a positive outlook because it could have been far worse. It can always be worse, Faithbinder. Tell me, yeah, you can keep that too, that outlook. Tell me what you know about Karen. What is there to say other than he has ruined our lives? We are beset with earthquakes and we've lost so many friends because of him. After the destruction here, he headed out into the Stone Sea, and that's where he still lies. His body turned to stone, and the story is he's trapped. That's what is causing the earthquakes. His ongoing death throes are tearing our land apart, but those damned disfavored won't let him die, so we're the ones stuck suffering. Do you know how I can find Karen's body? I hear it's in a place called Howling Rock. What's that? Once I fertile swath of farmland, Howling Rock, as the Stonestalkers took to calling it, is now a precipitous stretch of craggy peaks and bluffs, and rolls with the cries of slowly dying iron. I'm no adventurer. My entire life is here in town, so I wouldn't even know where to begin regarding how to get there. Best I can offer is to tell you to keep asking around town. Someone is bound to know more than I do. How has Karen's passing affected settlers of this town? Didn't you just tell me that? Those have taken to join the scavenging crews and heading into the Stone Sea to search for artifacts and other treasures. Problem is, the Stone Sea is full of dangers, and the scavengers put their lives in danger each time they leave the settlement. Is there anything I can do to help the scavengers? There's indeed a way you can help, Faithbinder. Scavenger mission went out a few days back. We haven't seen them since. The longer they're gone, the more I'm sure they won't be coming back. I'll look for the lost group scavengers. That's too bad. Good luck for that. Oh, yeah, you're not paying me. This is wonderful news, Faithbinder. Thank you. He smiles and grabs your head, shaking it vigorously. Hand, sorry. Yeah, grab my head, shaking it vigorously. I think that would be a thing to a knife to the gut. Back off! They were on their way to Stone Down, but no one knows if they've even arrived. No, Stone Down is Stone Talkers. Stalkers, not talkers. We are Stone Talkers. We talk words. We talk to Stone's people. Stone Talkers. Stalkers! Territory is dangerous for humans to venture into reclaim tribal lands. Let's talk about something else. What are Scholar Chorus doing here? All I know is they've come in promising to help us with the beastmen and telling everyone they'll take care of the earthquakes. I don't know if they're telling the truth or not, but if they can take all those beasts away, I'm willing to give them all the help they want. Oh, that's why you sniffed her. Have you seen this favoured in the area? I've not seen any personally, but I've heard that they've set up around Karen's body at Howling Rock. No one in town wants them around. Everyone here blames them for the ongoing earthquakes. That's all I need to know. For now. Interesting. Oh, this looks interesting. Oh, what's going on with this beastman? It's tied up. Okay, this ain't good. Oh, this is going to be a shit show. This ain't going to go down well, is it? Basically, he's going to want me to help the beast woman, and if I don't, he's going to annoy them. But if I don't, he's going to annoy her. What else is there here before we head over there? A home lays flattened by the quake that shattered Halfgate. Majority of structures here stood no chance against the strength of the tremors. Let's save. We have to do talking again. Save. Oh, you're taking sweet time here to save. God, that was taking sweet time. Back away from the beastman and stop throwing stones or I'll start throwing back. What's going on? Things are getting worse, aren't they? Okay. What's this now? A faith bandit in Hellgate Teak. The battle-scarred fury looks you up and down, unimpressed. Seriously? You're seriously impressed by me? Seriously? Then he scratches the end of a dirty thumbnail along the pocket-marked front of his throat in thought. Since you're here, you might be interested in our little predicament. Yes, that's why I came over to sort it out. What do you want? I'm listening. Before you say more, allow me to warn you. The cost for wasting faith bandit's time is ultimately steep. He scoffs and fingers the puck scar besicking his throat. Bisecting. You have no idea the prices I've paid in this short. Well, how about your full life, idiot? Wretched life. The world must seem a pretty place to one who licks the heels of an Archon. But the rest of us are drowning in blood and excrement of the dead. Try to pretend it's river water flooding our chests. Wow. He twisted a stern hand gesture. How was that for a proper waste of your time, boss? I did warn you now. Take it my payment in the form of your short, wretched life. Second thought, maybe I will. Yeah.
I'm not here to make friends.
Like I said, I was going to end you if you interrupted me. Okay. You finished? Stupid idiot.
On it.
That is you have to talk to. Speak with the beast. Continue. Let's on. Where's bound unable to move? Speak with. Left claw. As you approach, you take a good look at the area where the townspeople have chained a beastman brutally and on display like some kind of public attraction. He watches his tormentors, visibly exhausted and weary, battered and bloody and stinking of urine and old meat. Wow. The beastman snarls and snaps at you, drooling tightly as he strains against his bonds. His eyes are wide with fear, but his limbs droop tiredly and his whole body trembles. Back away or lose both life and limb. Left claw still has killing teeth. Can still maim human. Hush, lie still. Do not snap. Snarl at Alpha if Beastman wants to be freed. You gain favour with Stonesucker's tribe. The Beastman cries and jerks, relief flooding through at the sight of his kin. Killing shadows? He yelps. Left claw hops. Hope Pack Alpha would come. Please help Beastman. Beastwoman growls at deep rumbling warning. Has Beastman forgotten how to listen? When to obey? Said be quiet. Stop and let useless whimpering. Kills in shadows. It's no longer Alpha or Pack. She glares to you, obviously worried about the captive Beastman despite her ruthless show of bravery. Beastwoman follows Faithbinder now. Do you know each other? Tell me what happened. Back away from her. You know each other? Left and Claw was Pack Whelp of Kills and Shadows before Beastwoman left Pack for Faithbinders. She watches Beastman and he squirms under her glaze. Whelps are always falling into trouble without protecting from Killing Shadows. Beastman whines, unable to keep quiet despite his dominant orders. Humans claim beastmen killed settlers, but beastmen has only hunted brown boar. Stone stalkers don't eat meat from humans, tell settlers. He growls, angry and afraid. Left Claw is good hunter, tracked boar for tribe, but got bit by iron maw near ridge to Humanden, bled. Oh, he's like a bear trap he got caught by. Though you have to rip through leg, then stun walk and human came howling threats. Thought would have to rip through leg. And with that, we're going to end this episode, and we'll come back next time and see what we can say to him. Please like, please subscribe, please tune next time. Bye, have a great, wonderful, spectacular day, and share this video. Thank you very much. And if you haven't already, subscribe, and thank you very much. Bye bye.